Hey guys, it's Elisa, and today I have a book haul. So today I'm going to go ahead and show you books that I have purchased since I want to say August until now. I could be wrong. I only recently started buying books again, and a lot of it has to do with my new job. And what I essentially do in this job is I'm part of the credit counseling department, and that alone should just give you an idea of the things that I do. So, my boss likes to make my spending habits very well known to my face, and it's kind of scary. So, I've cut down a lot, but not too much. I think maybe because it's a accumulation of so many months since like August till now. It doesn't seem like it's a lot of books. I think what I'm about to show you is what I normally buy in a month, and it's actually more. This is what I've spent 4 or 5 months. So, yes, the majority of them are books. I did have some ebooks that I want to go ahead and show you that I purchased as well. So let me go ahead and start off so I don't make this a very long book haul. Beautiful Oblivion by Jamie McGuire, and this follows one of the Maddox brothers, and it is not our favorite Travis, but it is Trent. And it took me forever to get this in my hands, and I am so mad at myself that I have not read it yet. But I know that with me getting back into reading, that this is one that I conquer soon, and it's such a pretty cover. The first book in the series is Possession by Elana Johnson. This is a dystopian. It follows B. Basically, in this world, the thinkers, whoever they may be, don't want people to think for themselves, and B is determined to think for herself, and the thinkers want to kind of stop that way of thinking in V, and the best way to go ahead and do that is to control Zen, who is the boy that V is in love with, I guess. At this point, I have not read it, so I don't know so much, so let's say in like. And the only way to go ahead and save Zen is by joining the resistance. Who a main part of the resistance is Jag, who's this egotistical guy that she wants nothing to do with, but we all know how that goes in these types of books. So I decided to go ahead and purchase them. I like that they're kind of simple. I like the little ice cube with the butterfly. So this is book 1. Book 2 is Surrender. Since I have not read book 1, I have not read the synopsis. Well, I have read the synopsis, but I don't remember it, and I don't want to ruin it. But I like how they continue the stuck in a jar ice cube theme. And I will go ahead and leave the synopsis or the link to the Goodreads so you guys can go ahead and look at the synopsis if you really, really want to know. This is the third and final book, which is Abandoned, and continue, something stuck in a tube. And the first 2-3 lines of this is very intriguing, which I'll read to you guys. Rebel and thinker, commander and subordinate, friend and enemy, rivals Jag and Zen have always had a combative relationship, and now V has made her choice between them. Dun dun dun. So we all kind of knew that was going to happen from book 1. The next book is Angel Fever by L.A. Weatherly. This is the third and final book in the Angel series trilogy. I have books 1 and 2 right here, and I've been waiting for this one to come out in paperback for me to read it. That is the reason why I haven't read this trilogy. I know that there's Angels and Demons, and that's it. If you guys have read this trilogy, let me know what it's about, if you liked it, in the comments down below. I would really appreciate it. Sinner by Maggie Stiefvater, and this follows Cole St. Clair. I was very intrigued with this character when he first appeared in the second book, Linger, and I love that Maggie Stiefvater kind of went back to this world, especially the way that Forever ended. I was kind of curious where some of these characters are going to go, and I recently just got this literally like last week, so I can't wait to get to it. Darkness Falls by Kay Arthur. This is the 7th and final book in the Dark Angel series. This is a spin-off from the, what is it called? Riley Jensen series, and Riley Jensen is one of my favorite paranormal romance series by Kay Arthur. So I have read books 1 and 2 in this series. I do own 3 through 7. I just have not read them yet, and that was more because every time by the time I would get, let's say, like, for example, like book 4, book 5 would be coming out in a couple of months. I'm like, oh, I'll just wait until book 5 comes out and then I'll read it. And it just became a pattern like that. So I have no more excuses. I have all 7 books, and I do plan to be reading these probably, I want to say, January. Breakable by Tamara Weber. This is a prequel slash Lucas's perspective in Easy, and if you have not read Easy, oh my god, you should. It's really good. But Lucas is a boy that I fell in love with and was super happy when he got his own book. It just took me a while to go ahead and get it, and I'm happy that I have it in my hands, and I can't wait to read it. Next, I have The Darkest Touch by Jenna Showalter. This is one of my all-time favorite paranormal romance series. This is the Lords of the Underworld, and I love Jenna Showalter's writing. She's one of my favorite writers. I've read the majority of her books, and the Lords of the Underworld has Greek mythology, and it follows basically Pandora's story where the spirits are let go because of the boys. I'm not going to get too much into it. And this book follows Torin, who he's the keeper of the disease, or the demon of disease. And yeah, it's book 11 because 9 was Paris's, which is the last one I read. 10 is Kane's, which I have over there. And this is 11. So I need to read book 10 to get to book 11, but I want to reread book 9 just because the way things ended, there was a lot of stuff that happened in that book, and these are usually like 400 pages. This one's almost 500, and I enjoy them profusely. I can't wait to get into it, and I love how they always have a butterfly tattoo on them because this is where the demon entered their body. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, and there has been a lot of noise about this book because of actors and movies and such, and I don't know much about it, but I know it follows Miles and Tate. And that's about it. I will go ahead and leave a link down below. If you've read this book, let me know. I have loved everything, almost everything Colleen Hoover has written. I wasn't that big of a fan of this girl, I'm not gonna lie, but everything else, love. I loved Maybe Someday. I can't wait for the other, like, novella that she wrote, and read this. The last physical book that I have actually is this package that came in today, and I will go ahead and open it and show you. It's been a while since I've opened a package on camera. Ooh. It is 4 by Veronica Roth, and this is a divergent collection of all of 4 stories. I have actually owned the majority of them in ebook, if I'm not mistaken. I need to double check my Nook, but I'm more than sure I do. If I don't, it's okay. I have this pretty book to match the rest of my collection. So those were the physical books that I went ahead and received. I'm going to go ahead and show you the ebooks that I purchased. The first ebook that I'm proud to say that I am an owner of is Easy Virtue by Mia Asher. And as you know, her last book, Arson, totally broke me emotionally. And I can't wait for that to happen again. Easy Virtue follows Blair, who is basically considered the other woman, and that's the majority of what I know from the synopsis. I know that Gabby, my friend, just sent me a message telling me to purchase this book, which Gabby already did, and I can't wait to get it. I wonder, have you read it already? If you have, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know how much tissue I'm going to need, or if I need to find a better case to protect my Nook in case I decide to throw it. I would appreciate that. Let a sister know. The second book is The Resolution of Callie and Kayden by Jessica Sorensen, and I loved the first two books, the redemption and the coincidence of Callie and Kayden. I was kind of wanting to know what was going to happen with them, especially the way the second book ended. And then I do own the books with Luke and Violet, but I just haven't gotten to them yet. Now that I own The Resolution of Callie and Kayden, which is book 6, I need to read books 3, 4, 5 so I can get to book 6. I don't know if it is needed, but I tend to like to read my books in order just in case I miss something, so I'm going to do that, and I can't wait to get to The Resolution of Callie and Kayden. The next book that I went ahead and purchased was Blue Lily, Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the third book in the Raven Boy Cycle series. And the way that the second book ended had me wanting book 3 ASAP just because of the little cliffhanger and everything like that. I want to know what's going on with Blue and the boys and Gansey and with that little thing that happened at the end of the book that I do not want to ruin for anybody, but I want to know what's going on. This is one of the books that I do want to go ahead and get to in the month of December because I was kind of going crazy when I finished the second book because, again, of that little thing that happens at the end of the book that if you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, read it. The final book that I want to go ahead and let you know about that I purchased is Until the End by Abbi Glines, and this is the final book in the Seabree series. This is basically gonna epilogue all of the couples. This will also give us Trisha and Rock's story. They have been always a couple from the past 8 books. It's somebody that you've always seen kind of together. So this kind of gives us that backstory to them, and I can't wait to get to know them better. I still need to read book 8, which I think is Dwayne's book, if I'm not mistaken. But I have read 1 through 7, and you guys know how much I love them. And who's excited about Cage's book being turned into a movie? I know I am. If you are, let me know in the comments down below. So these are the books that I have purchased so far. There's actually more ebooks. There's a lot of way more ebooks, but I did not want to make this into like a 3-hour thing that I was showing all the ebooks that I purchased. So if you guys want another ebook haul, let me know in the comments down below. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!